Good evening, ladies and germs. We have yet another tower match. IJ and Abgee, Terran versus Protoss, starting off on Polestar. I believe this is Abgee challenging IJ, trying to get back to that penultimate spot, putting him in range of challenging the leader. I couldn't tell you if it's best of 3 or best of 5. Alright, cross spawn on Polestar, man. This is the one location that no Terran ever wants to be in. Nothing too crazy special about the positions here, but just the fact that the Nexus first is an option which I don't think we're going to see Abgee exercise. He tends to be a little bit more self-described as honorable. But just because it is an option, it can be a little bit tilting for Terran when you get started. IJ has definitely been on a major come-up, though. This guy has been getting strong fast. He BBS'd his way to a B rank, but otherwise pretty solidly C. Abgee, on the other hand, self-describes as washed, but there has been a sickening trend in UPL recently of downplaying. And frankly, or frankly, I think it needs to stop. So I'm gonna be rooting here for IJ, because if there's one thing that IJ never does, it's downplay. And I don't know if Abgee really is washed, or if he's downplaying himself. But if he really is washed, then he's got no business winning. And if he's downplaying, he's also got no business winning. But we're gonna have to see how it goes. One gate cyber here for Abgee. Really interesting SimCity, like tucking all of his tech and everything up against the corner of the map here. I don't play Protoss, though, so I couldn't tell you if that has any significance or if it's just a, like, stylistic consideration. Is he scouting cross-spawn immediately? Gonna get a first scout onto IJ? Ooh, yet another case of the tilt factor. At least for me. IJ probably doesn't even know. If IJ is end scouting, then he's going to get a last scout, and that's going to suck as well. By the time he gets there, the Nexus might be starting up. Marine on the ramp, driving away the probe. Abgee moving into position to start the Nexus, yeah. 18 Nexus. One gate cyber, 18 Nexus. Plenty of gas as well. We should be getting range started soon. Factory coming up. Should be done right around 325, 324. And then IJ is going to factory expand right here. SCV coming out. Not very far behind the Nexus. So pretty standard openings for both players. IJ's gonna finally show up here. It's gonna see how far along the Nexus is. And I don't think that's gonna be too much of a panic, because we at least have the gateway out there. There's at least a little bit of delay. Just pretty standard games so far. It's not Nexus first. Scout about to die. Range is spinning. IJ going for machine shot first. Started up right away. I think we're getting mines and first vulture. Well, first vulture's already on the map. Second vulture is in production, most likely. Bunker is up. Probes are transferred. Game looking standard. We've got ourselves a robo, so Start off with one gate. Robo puts up the second gate. I think we're going Reaver for Abgee. This is pretty much a standard. Now in, alright. This tank and not Vulture, which makes total sense. I should know these things. In PvP, Abgee is, known for throwing away shuttles with Reavers in them. But, not gonna be necessarily the case in PvT. We'll have to see. IJ coming out here with his tank. Just a little keep you honest push. This is not a major threat. This is not a major consideration. There's 3 goons, and there's 3 marines with a tank here. It's definitely a possibility that we get some damage. Also a possibility that we throw our tank away. It all just comes down to control. It all comes down to how many risks you're willing to take. There's a mine to run away to right over here. That's also, whether or not you get there in time, whether or not you get hit by your own mine, is all up in the air. IJ going to 2 factory. No sign of the robotic support bay yet, but we do have Observer out, so, we may not be going Reaver. I eat my words, we are going Reaver, baby. Alright, tank and marines going back home. We just wanted to check for the 3rd. Observer's a little too slow to the punch. One mine pops, the other one gets popped. Abgee going for the 3rd. Gonna be securing that with the Reaver here, too. We'll run in from IJ, just checking to see the Dragoon count. No mines left to lay. 75 minerals for spider mines have already been spent, so now we just have the bonus Vulture unit. Observer crossing the map. There's one more back here as well, so we can still clear mines if we choose to, as well as get extra scouting intel. I'm just in a pretty good position here. Probe count's looking alright. Tech's looking good. We have a decent supply of Dragoons. We got 8 goons, so we can one-shot a tank if anything shows up. IJ's just trying to control the map a little bit, at least slow down the progress that Abgee's making. Abgee's gonna get in now to see where, if any, there are turrets. We do have an eBay, we do have 1 turret, but gonna probably need to have more for when the shuttle shuttle with Reaver shows up. Armory could be for +1, could be for going Goliath. We actually do have +1 starting. So could be going for possibly like a upgrade push. +1 timing. Four, 5 tanks at home. And turret spread is alright. We don't have a 3rd turret to finish the triangle. But we've got them floating around to discourage the shuttle. Shuttle should be on its way soon. A little bit of a roaming squad. Oh, we might actually take a mine shot here. This is a... Okay, no. Managing to take out the mine before it pops. Having had the Observer lagging behind a little bit was pretty rough. Alright. The ramp here is not fully blocked. These Vultures can get in and get some damage done, and this is actually really hard for the Dragoons because they can't get in and navigate this little maze of pylons. This is actually a minor disaster. May spot the Reaver on the high ground. There is a Reaver shuttle chilling out. Reaver drop in. Tanks not hitting the Reaver. Only 1 tank able to hit it. Shuttle surviving just barely. How many kills do we have? 4 kill Reaver. Another couple of SCVs here. Looks like about 6 to 7 kills maybe. Not a great drop, not a bad drop. Couple of mine hits here. IJ's harass has been pretty nasty.
Oh.
Ooh, that was super close. That mine had hit, that would have been disastrous damage. Alright, IJ has a couple of tanks here. I think he's contemplating a move out. We have that +1 timing as well. So he's got some good damage. He's got Goliaths here to go hunting for shuttles. Oh yeah, he's feeling it right now, Mr. Krabs. Both these guys are actually really feeling it. No upgrades yet for Abgee, but he wants out on the map at least. He is sick and tired of sitting at home. He's like a latchkey kid, you know? He sees the army moving out. Do we have scans? We do have scans. Don't know if IJ sees the observer sitting overhead. It is sitting directly over. Okay, we scan for it. We bring down the observer. Another one's coming where that left off, though. We've got speed shuttle now. At least I think that's speed shuttle. I might be wrong. Yeah, that looks like a fast shuttle. Need to siege. All right, siege set up a little bit late here, but getting a couple of shots onto the Dragoons as they're running away. Mines covering the back, making it hard to flank. Going back now over our own minefield, getting the observer again. That's really big. Now Abgee can't see exactly where we're going, but he still has the high ground, able to get some free shots here onto the Marines. Marines have done their job, though. Just eating Dragoon shots. Abgee still holding the high ground, taking a couple of siege tank shots, even with the mischance. Shuttle in position. Shuttle going too far forward. Nice mine hit. Very, very, trepidatious situation here. Very, treacherous situation.
Oh, sick. How are the games going?
This is game 1 so far. Nice mine hit. Shuttle going down.
Ooh.
Other shuttles at full health. We don't know what's in there, though. Reaver's over here. Loading up. Nice siege up from IJ. Now, Abgee still has a ton of supply at home, so I think he's going to just go home and regroup here. Having lost this, but having kept the Terran army from really moving across the map. We have a big gateway count here as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Less than I thought, actually. 7 gateways is not crazy. How many factories are we on? 5 factory, going up to 7. IJ floating the command center out here to take his own 3rd. Abgee is contemplating a 4th, but doesn't have the abilities to clear out that mine right now. Needs to get an observer over. So his expansion plans are stymied for the moment. Reaver's dropping out. Not great connections from the Scarabs just yet.
Oh, storms from the Templar?
Oh,
that's
big! And yeah, the Reavers, or the Zealots getting in here now too. IJ's just gonna lose his entire army. Even with 7 factories, you can't afford to lose this many tanks.
Really rough. But Abgee never did get his 4-star, and it looks like IJ got a 3rd floating?
Yep, he had the 3rd float over wall. The mine's over here doing a little bit of cleanup as well. Abgee still has a big supply lead, but there's room for IJ to macro up and get back into this. Just right now, he is very much on the back foot.
Yeah, I think he just needs to play a little defensive, set up his position, get his 3rd up and running. Because Abgee doesn't have his 4th up and running yet, so like he can't be that far ahead.
He just cleared out the mine. Shuttle coming over wall here. I think that's got 2 Reavers.
Could be the Reavers. Yeah, he's gonna take out the turret. He's gonna lose the shuttles though. It's kind of a waste of the Reavers.
Okay, we're pulling the SCVs away, but there's no tanks here to fight off the Reavers. This is going to get a lot of infrastructure damage. If it gets to the supply depots, well, I guess it's a good thing that IJ's supply is so low here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep him distracted as third, so he has to defend that, and he can't deal with the rears just yet. But that's the good thing's gonna walk right in.
This was so good.
Nice focus fire here from Abgee.
So
Working on the tanks.
Just gotta get that one.
it's just enough.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
Abgee's like Wu-Tang, man. He's for the children. He even gets the kids in to get the hype going.
I just went called GG.
Oh.
Game 1 going to Abgee.
GG. That was on
I only caught like the middle of it, but I actually looked like he was in like such a good start.
IJ has been a monster. This man is climbing, and honestly, I mentioned it at the start. I'm rooting for him, if only because he's one of the only players who's been climbing who has not been on the downplay wagon.
What is that?
That is true. He hit number 1. I mean, what other achievement besides hitting the champion seat? He has to wait to challenge Darkmoon again, right?
Yeah.
Something like that.
That's why Abgee's here. He's trying to snipe him, trying to save Darkmoon.
He wanted attitude, but yeah. I'm just not gonna let that happen. The attitude, like what?
Abgee's got enough attitude for IJ all the way home. He doesn't want to have any more.
Ooh, Jane Doe. Okay, that's gonna be a fun map.
Alright, we're good at Jane Doe. I wonder... Alright, so what does IJ have in store here? This is usually such a Protoss-favored map. IJ's like, nah, dude, I want to play on your turf.
I'm not sure. I mean, IJ is a technical player. He's gonna have different builds set up. I imagine he does something that's like CC first or Rax expand. But I picture a CC first into like, I don't know what sort of play he wants to go. Maybe it's like a CC first into a really fast timing push or something like that. The thing is, we know what Abgee's game plan, or at least Abgee himself has always said what his game plan on this map is going to be, and it's going to be Carrier, because Carrier is extremely good on this map.
Right. I feel like what we're going to see out of IJ is quick walling the ramp here, like barracks to depot, taking the command center, and then going for like 2-port, maybe even 3-port Wraith, because he'll have 2 bases quick.
He could, yeah, he could try. Yeah, I think he could definitely do that, because that's something we've I mean, we've seen that before in like previous ASLs, or not previous ASL. No, actually, it was on like Ultimok. I've seen some people try like Wraith play against Protoss on that maps like that.
Right.
And Jane Doe is also a really weird map too, so you can definitely see that working out.
But I wonder. So like you mentioned that you know, Abgee and every Protoss on this map, they're just gonna go Carrier. But you can't go Carrier right away. You need to at least transition from something. You need to have like a little bit of a mid game. So I'm wondering how Abgee's going to weather the mid game, and if we get the Wraiths, how he's going to handle them.
Yeah, I'm not sure how he's gonna play it. I imagine he does something like Nexus first, but I don't like the idea if he does like Nexus first into 2-base Carrier, because I think Terran does have good options to like counter that if Protoss tries to do something like that. I prefer if he goes into Reaver first into like 3-base Carrier, and then that's like, I think that's pretty strong.
Oh, I wonder if we're gonna get a proxy play here from IJ. It doesn't make a lot of sense for him to be going out and scouting if he plans on doing, like, CC first. But, if he wants to do something spicy, he could do, like, a proxy build.
Okay.
Well, he didn't take in his gas, so it looks like he's probably going to do, like, a 15cc or something like that, because I think the barracks start. I think he just wants to confirm whether Abgee is going for, like, gateway into core, or he's just going to do a Nexus first type of build. And he's going to get a chance to confirm it here.
Yeah.
Yeah, medics of our mind.
Actually, wait a minute. What did he build at IJ space? What did he build?
Probably.
There's no gas here, so it's gonna be CC coming up in just a second.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Unless he's
So he
doing like a
confirms-
Rax all-in, that would be insane.
No, yeah, there's no way. The ramp is just so small.
Right.
It's just too small of a choke to go up, to try to go up with like pure marine and SCV.
2-gate
Oh, and
here
I'm
from
just gonna
Abgee.
play it safe, actually. Yeah.
Is
I
getting
guess
the
this
carries.
SCV kind of spooked him a little bit, because I would have expected him to go to the greedy version of Nexus first.
Given IJ's like reputation, I would be kind of spooked by him scouting on this map too at this timing. Because, like you said, he's a very technical player. He has a lot of builds. As Swoops put it, his satchel of strategies is very deep.
Is that what it is? Isn't that bag of builds anymore? It's satchel strategy.
Well, it depends on how classy you want to get. And I think that IJ's selection of builds is very, very classy.
Oh, get this SCV somewhere else. I mean, if we do plan on proxying something, which I mean, given that it's wait, whoa, we went 2 racks into Academy.
We're
What's
doing
a bio rush?
We're doing a racks all in.
Wow. Okay, that's crazy. That's actually, I think this works in favor of IJ because
I mean, we went 2-gate.
A little later.
Gateway units are so good against bio.
Well, not when you have medics around. Like if he went like into super fast core, he could get like. Actually, I don't know. I guess maybe the zealot. But here's the thing, though, is Abgee can't scout. He doesn't know whether he took a CC behind it. Like, if you're Protoss here and you see the wall, you just assume it's like a 15 CC. You don't assume it's any sort of bio rush from like Terran.
Yeah, and
right? He even scouted on the map too.
He's gonna be going goons here because IJ's reputation is so much about wraith play. This is actually gonna work for IJ, I think. If he makes it up the ramp, this is gonna work.
IJ, this SCV, unfortunate. So we won't get to see any follow-ups. We don't know if this is like a DT drop or if this is like straight into Robo. But Abgee's like really kind of nervous too, because he's also scouting the map, trying to make sure that there's no proxies. But now that he's killed this SCV, he should be kind of thinking to himself like, oh, okay, so the scouting SCV is dead. I don't have to worry about like a proxy building unless he sent another one on the map. But he also walled his main.
Right.
So, like, the only thing he's probably thinking is just, okay, it looks like it could potentially be normal. I don't know if he scouted the racks and saw like it blinking consistently, because that's also like a small tell. Because usually if you're Terran, you're only going to build like 1 marine if you wall your ramp. But he's going to go for it now, and he should have probably like stim already done. He's got 2 medics. Hopefully he has range on the way.
Now, he's got a ton of minerals. He can, like, expand behind this, or we're pulling the boys.
God,
this looks like an all-in.
Did he get vision? How did he get vision to start mineral walking those SCVs? He must have had those ready at some point somewhere. Oh, he's going to see the marine move out. But he's going to miss it. He misses, like, the entire move out. He just sees 1 marine. We're going to see him now.
We're conga lining in.
Oh, no. Oh, no. That's 2 marines gone. Get the medics over here.
Oh my god, the goons can't make it up the ramp!
Oh, kill the medic, kill the medic. Open space for you to get up the ramp.
Linebackers moving.
Okay, you know what? The SCV's charged for it, it's fine anyway. But the probe drill! Oh,
these marines can melt the probes! They just have to not. Oh no, they're getting caught, they're getting caught!
The medics didn't get to the marines, man, they couldn't heal!
Oh no!
Disaster!
IJ. My hero, potentially dethroned. I don't know if this is a 3 or a 5.
No, it's 3.
Aww.
That's unfortunate.
Well played, Abgee.
That was a good try on the game too, though. That was like...
That's fucking scary.
I want to let you know, Abgee. You had the kids coming in and commentating as well. I'm pretty sure you're Wu-Tang because you are for the children.
I am Wu-Tang, okay.
Just trust, just trust. No, well played. Let me go ahead and kill the recording.